So these are the 5 rules of significant figures. We will understand these all by giving one example, and at the end we will be talking about more examples. So very first we just want to know that what is the meaning of significant figures. So when we talk about the significant figures is made up of two numbers. Reliable number and first uncertain number. Now guys, these two combinedly is known as a significant figure. So means what is reliable and what is first uncertain. Reliable means, as the name suggests, that the digit on which you can be sure, when you can trust, आप उस पर भरोसा कर सकते हो कि ये होगा. पर जो फर्स्ट अनसर्टेन डिजिट होता है, द फर्स्ट अनसर्टेन डिजिट, okay, combinedly these two are known as a significant figures. So how can we understand? First, these are the some rules, and one by one we will be talking about them. The very first, all non-zero numbers are significant. All non-zero numbers are significant. It means, suppose you have a number, for example, where there is no zero, starting, between, and the number without zero. So I can say, if a number is without zero, without decimal, अगर एक नंबर जिसके पास जीरो भी नहीं है, डेसिमल भी नहीं है, so those all are known as a non-zero, because neither is zero nor is decimal. So each one of them will be counted, and that will be your significant figure. Okay? Now let's have a little example. So significant figures are actually the combined when reliable digits and first uncertain digits combinedly known as a significant figures. Now, first case example. Suppose I am having 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 9, 8, 7, 6. Now let's look at this first rule. All non-zero. Is there any number zero? No. Means this is true. All non-zero. Numbers. Yes, all numbers are non-zero. None of them is zero. Neither number is starting with decimal. So each one of them will be counted. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 digits. So its significant figure will be 4. चारों के चारों असरकारक है, इफेक्टिव है, रिलायबल है. फर्स्ट रूल इज ओवर. first rule is significant figures, because in this example this is the first rule number 1. When we apply the first law, because significant figures of such number can be obtained only by using first rule. Why I am applying the first rule? Because none of them number is 0. Second, the number is not having decimal here and there, neither it is starting nor having in between, or no zeros are lying between any non-zero numbers. So these all are non-zero numbers, and this is significant figure is 4. Now trailing zeros are not significant. Trailing zeros are not significant. It does mean what? The rule number 2. It's example. Suppose I am having 9500. I am having 9560. I am having no. So this trailing zeros, when number is without decimal, so this number is without decimal, and these are the trailing zeros. These two are the trailing zeros here. This will be not counted as a significant figure. This is 139, this will be not counted. There are again, if I can write one more here, no problem. For this. So here, these are not significant. So here 9 and 5, how many digits? 2 digits. So its significant figure will be 2. How many digits? Except 0, 3. Significant figures 3. How many digits? 3. Significant figures 3. Means these numbers, digits will be counted only as a, because these are trailing zeros. The zeros which are lying after the number are known as a trailing zeros, and they never, these numbers are never considered, these numbers are never considered into the, okay, hope you understand. Second, that trailing zeros are never be. Rule number 2 I explained. Now come to the rule number 3. Zeros between non-zeros are significant, important. Now how can we take, suppose I am having 9506, 95006. Now here the zeros are there, but between non-zeros. See, is 5 non-zero? Yes. Is 6 non-zero? Yes. So these are 2 non-zeros, and in between zeros are coming? Yes. So this is significant, this is significant, this is significant, this is also significant, this is significant. Total significance figures is 6. So because of, according to the third rule, if extreme numbers are, if the zeros are lying between non-zero numbers, but the number should not be decimal, then this will be counted as a significant figure. So here this zero will also be counted, significant figure will become 4. 3 zeros will count, significant figures will become 6. Okay. Now this is fourth rule. What it says? If number is decimal, then zeros between first non-zeros and decimal are not significant. For example, now see, what is, if number is decimal, yes, number is decimal, ये भी decimal number है, ये भी decimal number है, ये भी decimal number, देन जीरोस बिटवीन, यस जीरोस आ रहा है, ये जीरो है, ये दोनों जीरो है, ये तीन जीरो. फर्स्ट नॉन जीरो, एक मिनट, फर्स्ट नॉन जीरो. ओके, if number is then the zeros between first non zero, this is first non zero and this is decimal. How many zeros coming? One, not counted. This is first non zero, this is decimal. How many zeros coming? Two, not counted. This is first non zero, this is decimal. How many zeros? Not counted. So यहाँ से significant figure कितना हुआ? 3. यहाँ से भी कितना हुआ? 3. और यहाँ से भी कितना हुआ? 3. इन सबका सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर 3 होगा, क्योंकि डेसिमल और फर्स्ट नोन के बीच में एक जीरो है, दो जीरो है या तीन जीरो है. इसका एक नंबर और बना लेते हैं तो भी सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर 3 होगा. ये रूल समझ में आ गया? गुड. अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Trailing zeros with decimal are significant. I repeat, trailing zeros. First we were saying trailing zeros are not significant. The condition is without decimal. But trailing zeros with decimal. That was the case of without decimal. Now this is the case of with decimal. So with or without decimal, how can we understand? Let's see. 1.200, 345.500. So you see guys, this rule says that if this is the number, if this number also can be written like this. So what is the difference here and here? Here is decimal, so these will be counted. Here is no decimal, so these will be not counted. Here is decimal, these will also be counted. And its significant figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8 significant figures. Here it will be 4 significant, but if there is no decimal, significant is 2. It is cancelled. Significant figure is 4. So how much difference is of? Same number with decimal significant figure is coming 8, without decimal significant figure is coming 4. This is the power of these rules of significant figures. On the basis of that, you can decide that how much the significant figures are important for calculation. Next, okay, now अब हम आते हैं ड्यूरिंग द कैलकुलेशन. In multiplication or division, the final result should be written as the least significant, and in addition subtraction least decimal. Guys, जब आप लोग जब न्यूमेरिकल्स करेंगे तो आप लोगों के आंसर आएंगे. When you are solving the numericals, and that time when you are having the answers, that time what will be the thing to be take care? Okay, जो चीज़ आपको सबसे ज़्यादा ध्यान रखना है वो यही ध्यान रखना है आपको कि आप एडिशन कर रहे हो, सब्ट्रैक्शन कर रहे हो, मल्टीप्लिकेशन या डिवीजन. So here are two extra rules of significant figures. Now in calculation, you are when adding subtraction, multiplication and division. If you are doing addition and subtraction and final result should retain in least decimal. Okay, addition or subtraction. In multiplication or division, final result should retain in least significant figures. These are the rules for calculation. Hope you understand. Suppose mass of a object is given 4.237 and volume is 2.51 centimeter cube, then density will be mass upon volume. Now you are dividing. In case of dividing, the final result of density should be written in terms of mass or volume. So here we have to check. हमको यहाँ पे चेक करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे कैलकुलेशन में डिवाइड कर रहे हैं और डिवीजन का रूल ये बोलता है कि आपका रिजल्ट लीस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट को जाना चाहिए. सो आप किसका डिवाइड मार रहे हैं पहले वो चेक करो. आप मार रहे हैं मास का वैल्यू कितना है इतना. इसका सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर कितना हुआ, इसका सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर हुआ बिकॉज ये सभी सिग्निफिकेंट है इसलिए आपका हो जाएगा 4. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. यहाँ पे आपका सिग्निफिकेंट बट यहाँ सिग्निफिकेंट लेना ही हमको. यहाँ पे इसका सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर कितना होगा, इट इज योर 3 सिग्निफिकेंट. ओके, होप यू अंडरस्टैंड. all known zero are significant. First rule, these are all known zero, these are all known zero, all are significant. So from this value the significant figure is 4 and volume's significant figure is 3. Now whose least significant? Volumes. So density's answer will be retained. Final result or final answer should retain in least significant. Means least significant here is of volume. So it will be maintained like this. And let's have a look at how I am going to do it. 4237 divided by 2.51 and the answer is going to come 1.69. Why I am going to stop here? Because let's see, density should be written. It can be more than, some more digits can be there, but we will not write them as because the rule, you are dividing these two figures and the final result should retain least significant. And here because we are dividing mass with the volume and significant figures are 4 and 3, so I will, according to rule, we will play further. So if significant figure, suppose here is coming some 6, so we have to remove the 6 because if here is a 6, I am not saying here is 6, by calculation I have not divided it, but I am explaining that what is the funda here, what is the thing here to be understand. So 1.696 because significant figure goes to be 4 and it is not according to the rule. So to reduce it up to the significant figure 3, we have to remove the 6 and this is the right answer. Gram per centimeter. Hope you understand. Now come to the addition and subtraction. This was an example of multiplication division. Similarly, you also can take the example of addition and subtraction. Suppose now you are going to add the two numbers. Suppose you are going to differentiate the two numbers. Suppose you have the numbers 436.32, then you have a number of 227.2, 227.2, then you have a number of 0.301, 0.301, and suppose I want to add all of them. Now whatever will be the final result, okay, suppose the final result is going to become 663. If we add all these three, the final result is coming 663.821. Now we have to look at this final result in case of addition and subtraction. Final result should be written in least decimal. अब देखो यार, यहाँ पे डेसिमल के कितने नंबर हैं? 2. यहाँ सिग्निफिकेंट नहीं देखना है. Significant is not allowed here. After there are 2 decimals, there are 3 decimals. Here is the 1 decimal. So final result is coming like this. Means it is coming in the favor of 3 decimal. But we have to reduce it up to 1 decimal. Reason is this low, because you are adding these numbers and final result will not be accepted as an answer. You have to rewrite it by applying the rules. Now see, 1 we can drop directly. Yes, so 1 according to rules of round off. Now यहाँ पे हमको round off के rules लगाने पड़ेंगे. Round off में 1, the number which is less than 5 can be dropped. तो इसको direct drop कर दो, इसको जाने दो. अब आपके पास डेसिमल कितना हो गया? Now you have reached to the decimal up to 2 decimal. This answer is of up to decimal, but this is also not valid because least decimal we have to see. So 2 is also less than 5. We can drop it directly. Now this is the answer which will be accepted, and this is the accepted answer. So when you are making some calculations in physics, you have to take care of these whole things. Then only your answers will be accepted, otherwise it will be not accepted. Now there are some rules of rounding off. अब आपको इसी के साथ कुछ राउंड ऑफ के भी रूल्स हैं, और राउंड ऑफ के रूल्स मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. अब आता है आपका राउंड ऑफ. Actually round off you are doing from your earlier classes. There are 3 rules. If preceding number is less than 1, if preceding number is less than 5, then we have to drop it. इसको ड्रॉप करना पड़ेगा. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मैं आपको बताऊं, if I am going to write round off this number, if I want to round off this number, because it is less than 1. Suppose 25.1. So if I am going to round off this number because it is less than, suppose like this you can say 5, because this number is less than 1. So without any hesitation, my rule says that the number which you are going to round off, my round off is this number. It is less than 5, so I will drop it directly. इसको मैं सीधा ड्रॉप कर दूं और सीधा ड्रॉप करने के बाद मेरे पास ये बचेगा और ये सही है। पहला रूल समझ में आया? चलो अब हमने क्या किया कि अगर आपके पास जो नंबर है अगर वो 5 से बड़ा है तो क्या करना पड़ेगा। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल सपोज 256.69. Now if you want to round off it and my target is this number, I observe that this number is greater than 5. So what is the rule? Drop, but before raise the preceding number by 1. तो एक उसके जो पहले वाला नंबर है, अब ये 5 से बड़ा है, it's greater than 5 and I want to drop it, but it is greater than 5. So my rule says that okay, you drop it. If you want to drop, you drop it. But before that, raise it by 1. So what will be the scenario? 256 is not our target and 6 will become 7 and it will be dropped, and this is the answer. Hope you understand? Hope you understand? Now suppose if number is exactly 5, then what? Then there are two rules. अगर जिसको आप ड्रॉप कर रहे हो, neither it is less than 5 nor it is greater than 5. I repeat, neither it is less than 5 nor it is greater than 5. Then what to do? क्या करोगे? तो उस केस में आप देखोगे कि अगर exactly 5 है और उसको हम ड्रॉप करना चाहते हैं, सपोज ये 5 is the my number जिसको कि मैं ड्रॉप करना चाहता हूँ, तो उसके पहले वाला नंबर देखो और पहले वाला नंबर देख के पता करो कि ये इवन है या ये ऑड है। ठीक है, आई रिपीट कि ये वाला नंबर इवन है या ऑड है। ठीक है, सो उसके आगे वाले नंबर को हम देखते हैं कि वो इवन है कि ऑड है। Okay, so now again if the preceding number of 5 is your odd number, then drop directly. That rules will be followed again. उन्हीं रूल्स को हमने odd even में लगा दिया, तो drop directly, सीधा ड्रॉप कर दो। और अगर इवन है तो उसका जो प्रीसीडिंग नंबर है इट शुड बी रेज्ड बाय 1, तो उसको 1 से बढ़ा देंगे तो हमारा आंसर आ जाएगा। होप यू अंडरस्टैंड? क्लियर? ठीक है, सो इसको एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं हम लोग। सपोज 2.735। अब मैं इस नंबर को राउंड ऑफ करना चाहता हूँ। I want to round off this, but my number is exactly 5. Now here, exactly 5. I am here. How can I round off it? So first, before going to round off this number, because these two rules will not be applicable, greater or less, it is exactly 5. In that case, we will go with the preceding number. इसके आगे क्या है? इसके आगे है odd. ओके, तो कुछ मत करो, इसको सीधा ड्रॉप कर दो, 5 को हटा दो वहां से, 5 को हटा दो, आंसर इज 2.7। हो गया राउंड ऑफ। अब आप बोलोगे अगर वहां 4 होता तो क्या करते? हाँ बिल्कुल सही। इफ सपोज देयर वाज अ 4, नाउ अगेन दिस नंबर आई वांट टू ड्रॉप दिस नंबर, आई वांट टू राउंड ऑफ दिस नंबर which is 5 exactly, and my rule says that there is even number, so this is my even number, so I will raise it by 1 before going to drop, means इसको मैं हटाऊंगा लेकिन इसको मैं 5 कर दूंगा। now this is, so there are some certain rules guys, on the basis of that you can round off the numbers. So today we discuss about the significant figures, their examples, rounding off and this all. Thank you very much.